Good evening.
Good evening, Julia. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you. What about you?
I'm good. Thank you. I'm opening some documents, so we'll start in a moment.
Okay.
Hello. Good evening.
Hello, teacher. Good evening.
Hello.
Good
How are
evening,
you
teacher.
doing? How was your weekend?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Great. I
Great.
have I have work.
You had to work.
Yeah, I have to work all week.
Sorry to hear that. Hello, Alvaro. Welcome.
Hello, teacher.
Hello.
Good
How
evening.
was your weekend?
Actually, currently, until I haven't worked in workshop in Guatemala, we will come back tomorrow, Salvador again.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Israel, doing better?
More or less, teacher, more or less. Thank you for asking.
Okay, good to see you.
Thank you.
Gabriela, how was your weekend?
It's stressful.
Really? Oh my
Yeah.
God. Beatriz, how was your weekend? Cecilia Beatriz, how was your weekend?
Pretty good, teacher. Thank you
Okay,
for asking.
that's great. Let's see. Joshua, how was your weekend?
Hello, teacher. Um,
Hello?
it was kind of busy.
Busy too. Okay. Rigoberto, how was your weekend?
It was great. It was great. Yes, because we were we were visited we were visited relatives, wise relatives in I don't know the name. Wasapa.
Okay, you visited some relatives.
Yes, wise relatives.
What do you mean by wise?
Wives relatives.
What
Relative
do you mean
wives.
by
Yes.
that? Okay, what do you mean by wise?
Wise WIFE.
Oh, your wife's
Wife.
relative. Okay,
Wife.
I'm not hearing wise.
Wife's
Wife.
relative.
Okay, your
No,
wife's relatives. Okay, that's great.
yes.
Jose, how was your weekend?
It was a relaxed and nice weekend. I could have a time with my family.
That's great.
Yes,
Hector, how was your weekend?
Same old,
Excuse me?
same old, same old.
Oh, okay. So you went to a party this weekend?
No, not this weekend. There was not a party. There wasn't. But
Okay.
on September 11 will be a party where I live.
September 11th.
On Monday.
Yeah, that's Monday. That's the end of
No,
the module.
so it's not 11, but it's on Saturday. I don't know the exactly date, but it's on Saturday, but 11 or something like that. So I
Okay.
will go with my girlfriend.
Okay, behave, Hector. Miss Ernesto, how was your weekend?
Relaxing, teacher. That was very nice. I stay at home the weekend and just I have to do some house chores, house
Huh?
uh, homework for in the house chores, house.
Mm-hmm.
chores.
Okay. So
But
you help at home. That's good.
yes,
Gloria, how was your weekend?
Hello. Very, very good. Very tired. I worked about both days, both days, and receive a visit of my family.
Okay, that's good. Edison, how was your weekend?
That was good. A little bit tiring because I have classes to certificate about the process logistic and the supply chain with INSAFORP.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, that's good. We're starting. Crisia, how was your weekend?
It was good.
Okay, great. See, Claudina, how was your weekend?
I was great, teacher. I stay at home. I relax. I watch TV. Like that.
Okay, that's nice. So remember that we need your video on, okay? Anderson,
Okay.
Anderson, how was your weekend?
Very good. Share play with
Okay.
family.
Okay, great. Marisa, how was your weekend?
Good evening. So bad, teacher, because my dog passed away last Friday.
I barely could listen. I don't know if the others could listen carefully.
Yes, yes, she said her dog passed away.
Her dog.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so sorry, Marisa.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, I hope I can hear better later. And Julia, how was your weekend?
Well, it was very busy as always.
As always.
Yes,
Yeah.
always. Sorry, teacher.
You are a teacher.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Are you a teacher?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
That's why you're always busy.
Yes.
Okay, I have this game to start. From time to time, I like to review all the topics because in that way we do not forget them. So we're going to review prepositions of time to start this class, okay? So let's see what we have here. See what's happening.
Drag and drop the correct.
Okay, so you're going to tell me the correct word and I will drag the answer to the sentence, the one that you
Okay.
tell me. I don't know what's happening. Let's see what time start. And
Drag and drop the correct missing word.
there we are. So, which one is our correct preposition?
On.
On.
Yeah.
You are awesome.
Yeah, that's correct. Next one. What do you often do weekends?
At
weekend.
At
In. You are awesome.
Remember that this is for everybody to participate. I first visited Beijing.
In.
On.
In.
In 19.
in.
On.
I hear on, I hear in.
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 On. On.
On.
1997.
Gloria, let's listen to Gloria. Gloria, on or in?
On, teacher.
On.
Yes.
Better luck next time.
It was in. Next one. I have been a teacher.
Since.
Since.
Same.
You are awesome.
Next one. My dad will be away.
4.
4.
4.
4.
Yeah, it doesn't have subject.
Awesome.
You are
Okay, for
awesome.
2 weeks. Good. I haven't seen Jerry last August.
Since.
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 You are awesome.
That's correct. There's a party at my house Friday. You are all invited.
On
On
Friday.
On Friday. Hector is happy now. There will be a party, Hector.
You are awesome.
I often go home 7 o'clock in the evening.
at
At
7 o'clock.
You are awesome.
Yes. I got to school 9 o'clock this morning.
At
At.
at night.
You are awesome.
My father often works late.
Into.
On.
Into.
On into
4.
4.
No.
On them.
Hurry up.
Into.
Into.
Into the night.
You are awesome.
Into the night.
And you finish. Congrats, you got 90 points.
To the night.
Okay, well, now let's continue with the book. So let's see.
Oye, gato, ¿cómo es?
Okay, let's go to page 16. Page 16 of the book. And we have put a verse of belief. Put this verse of belief in the correct columns. Discuss your answers with a partner. So do it, please. You can do it in the book. You can do it on the notebook. But I will give you 3 minutes to do this, okay? Place the verbs under the correct column. Okay? Again, you can do it in the book, on the PDF. If you can write, you can do it on the notebook. Do it right now, please. We have certain and we have not certain. Finished?
Almost.
Almost. Okay.
Yes.
Let's see. Certain. What are some verbs that mean that you are certain, that you are sure about it?
Be certain. Be certain.
Of
Be
course,
positive.
right?
Be positive.
Be positive.
Positive.
Be
Be sure.
sure.
Be sure.
Bet.
No.
Figure.
Positive.
Figure.
Be
Sure. What
sure.
else?
Know for a fact.
Know
Know
for
for
a
a
fact.
fact.
Wait. No, for a fact. What else?
That's
Only
only.
that.
Yeah,
Which one?
Yes.
that's
Only that?
Yes.
As not certain, we have assume. What is?
Bet.
Out.
That,
Guess.
Bet.
doubt, have a
Doubt.
A
hunch,
Yes.
hunch.
Have a
Uh-huh.
hunch.
have a
Doubt.
hunch,
Suppose.
suspect,
Guess.
Suspect.
false,
Suspect.
And suspect.
Have a hunch.
less, guess,
Mhm.
Wait. Suppose. What else?
Have a hunch.
Have a hunch.
Have a bunch. Have a bunch means,
Have a
I
bunch.
didn't know this. I looked for it. And have a bunch means that you are sure that it is correct or true, even though you do not have any proof.
Hunch
So,
or bunch?
a hunch with
Okay.
H. Have a hunch. So it means this is an informal phrase that means that you are sure about it. So,
So it is certain.
yeah. It should be in certain. So let's see, we have here bet, doubt, suspect, figure, and what about figure and guess?
No
Guess.
certain. No certain.
not
Suspect.
certain,
Figure, yeah.
And guess. You are not certain
Guess.
about
Yes.
it. And here we were missing have a hunch. Have a hunch. Example I have here, I had a hunch that Susan and I would work well together. So I was sure that Susan and I would work well together. Then we have, then Mr. Kamenar acting on a hunch. Acting on a hunch. Ran a computer check at the Federal Election Commission. Acting on a hunch. That is, that the phrase is different, but it still has hunch and the same is the meaning. Acting as a hunch. Then, we have to do this, and there are some interesting questions. You have to discuss these questions. You have to use these verbs. So number 1 says, why do giraffes have long necks? 2, why do some buildings not have a 13th floor? Is it true that buildings do not have a 13th floor? I didn't know this. Is there life on other planets? Why doesn't a haircut hurt? Why do some people fall in love at first sight? What color is an insect's blood? So to answer these questions, you must use those verbs. And you have any examples? Why do giraffes have long necks? And the answer is, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But I assume they have long necks to eat the leaves at the tops of trees. Yeah, I bet that's the reason why. So, why do giraffes have long necks? And I want your answer right now. Why do they have long necks?
Is for the nature. Imagine is with the it, for example, a tall tree.
Now, tell me using one of these verbs. Answer using one of these verbs.
Okay. For me it was yeah, I bet is for the reason for eat or eat trees.
I bet the reason is to eat from the top of the
At the
tree.
top of the trees, of the tree in the jungle.
Okay, then the other one. Why do some buildings not have a 13th floor? Who would like to answer this?
I bet for the superstitions.
I bet because there is a superstition about that number 13, you're saying. Okay.
I think.
Cecilia?
Yes, and I know for a fact that number 13 in the past was considered a bad luck.
Luck.
So that's why in some hotels or buildings they don't have this number in the rooms and in the floor.
Wow. Okay. Both are right. Now, is there life on other planets?
It's sure that not.
I'm sure. Okay. I'm sure there isn't. Huh?
Excuse me, teacher.
Eduardo?
Now for facts.
I know for a fact. I know for a fact.
If you need to explain in plural fact, example.
No, but that's a phrase. That's a phrase.
I know for a
Go
fact.
on.
There isn't life on other planet.
I know for a fact that there isn't life in other planets. Okay. Then for why doesn't a haircut hurt?
I think for is the hair no is part of the human body. Is grown every day with the creatine in the proteins in the body.
Okay, you're giving us a big explanation, but you are not using any of those words. So use one of those words.
Yes, teacher. I said
Which
it.
one did I use?
Yes. I said I assume.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear. I assume,
I assume because the hair no is part of the human body because it is for the is grown every day and for the is part of the body is made of creatine. For that reason, don't hurt. It's like
It
for
doesn't
the
hurt.
teeth. Is the teeth is keratin and the nails is keratin.
Okay, but that is hard when you get the teeth off, right? Not the nails, not when you cut the nails, but when you get a teeth, it is so hard.
Yes, for the nerves. Oh, it's for the nerves, the teeth. The nerve.
Okay. Any other explanation or guessing?
I suppose, teacher. I suppose the reason is that because the hair hasn't. Oh, the hair haven't
Doesn't have.
sense.
Doesn't have.
Yes, the hair doesn't have nervous connection with nervous.
Okay. Any other explanation?
But when you pick a hair and you pull it up, it hurts. So
Yeah, it hurts, but it is talking about the haircut. The haircut. So, any other explanation? Oh. Okay, then 5. Why do some people fall in love at first sight? Why do you laugh, Israel?
Tell us,
I
Israel.
don't know.
Uh-huh. Have you ever fallen in love at first sight?
I love every.
A lot. Many times. So you have the answer.
For example, well, when I was younger, I found out the first time, for I guess for the person, but especially for the body.
Of course, right? You are seeing the body the first time. So
But
people,
teacher,
right?
excuse me, teacher, but the women's is different than man. That's right.
Yeah, women are different. Yeah.
Yes, women, the feeling. It's about the feeling. No.
Yeah, it's mostly about feelings in the case of women. So why do people fall in love at first sight? I need other people to participate.
I am positive that is because of the appearance of the people. That's why some people fall in love. For example, a boy can see a girl, he can see her haircut or the color of her eyes, for example. I think that is from the appearance.
Okay. When a boy sees a girl, okay? When a boy sees. Okay, thank you, Hassan.
I
And number,
suppose
yeah, Hector, go ahead.
I suppose it's because of destiny. Because in my case, I fell in love at first sight with my girlfriend, and she did it as well. So now we are we are together since that happened.
Oh, wow. Okay, nice. Now, let's see. Luis, go ahead.
For physical attraction, exists a physical attraction in the first moment. That's the reason why exists a low at first sight. But this physical attraction ends in a sexual attraction for the other person, and it doesn't matter if it's the hair, the eyes, the mouth, the body, the back, wherever part of the body. In first time is a physical attraction, exists a physical attraction, and for a part of the body of the other person, and at the end, that's is made a sexual attraction. That's the reason why persons fall in love at first sight.
Okay. So there is a physical attraction. Okay.
Yes. At the first moment.
Now you are going to, because just a few people are talking. Who else wanted to participate? Small guy. Hector, is it you?
Okay. Okay, teacher. In my case, I don't believe in the falling in love in the first sign, because I think it's to similar my worker. When I see the I see the girl in my case. Okay, I see the girl for in first time. I see you're beautiful, your hair, your eyes. I see your body, but the love is necessarily built. Okay, I build, but with the time to building the sentence, the feeling. Okay, it, this this feel um it's bigger. It's bigger. Okay, it's make it bigger. But the first, I don't care. And
Okay, yeah, I
Well,
get your point.
I think you are mixing this because you said that love, it's not the same as fall in love with someone that love someone, because when you first meet someone, so you start talking to a girl that you like, so the first time you like the girl, and then if she likes you as well, you have a relationship, so that it's when becomes a love, you start loving that person, but at the first time you fell in love for that person, and then you start loving her.
Okay, Anderson wants to participate.
Yes, teacher, I suppose it's not true love or real love. It's just admiration or attraction.
Okay. Okay. Now you are going to discuss the 6 questions in small groups. Okay. I need everybody to participate. Take turns to, oh wait. Take turns to discuss and to ask and answer the questions. Okay. So everybody can participate. Remember, the book is, the activity is on page 16 of the book. Okay. So let's see, breakups. Remember to use the verbs. Okay? That is the most important aspect of this activity.
Teacher, I had a problem. Can you send me to the room again? Number 1. Mm. Inicio, inicio reunión. Mm. Mhm.
Solo voy a estar conectado.
Good evening. No, no me deja.
Good evening. Hi, Lucila. Roxana. Mm.
Hi, Julia.
Hi. Did you work in breakout room?
Yes, we finished.
No.
Yes, but we
Are you
finished.
finished?
Yes,
Because I was out. I
yes.
don't know why.
And you?
And
No.
I entered to, yeah, no, I couldn't. I don't know why. I was at the beginning, but then the Zoom took me out.
Oh,
I don't know why. Yes.
oh, you have to tell to the teacher.
And I sent to her a message,
Mm,
but maybe she didn't see
yes,
it.
probably she was busy with in the groups.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, just wait. Just wait. But yes. Okay, if you want, we can practice here.
Okay, yes, we can practice. How was your weekend?
Very nice.
Nice. What did
Lovely.
you do?
Relax, just relax and go out to to eat with my family and working a lot sometimes and just relax.
Okay, good.
Yes, and you?
Well, very busy because
Really?
yes, I was doing the house chores here
Yes.
in my house, and then I was working preparing some lesson plans, stuff from school,
Oh.
and I was grading the student homework assignments,
Mm.
and then just I relaxed too.
Okay.
Yeah, watching
Yes.
TV, listening to music, play some videos,
Yes. Nice. Nice. It's
Yes,
good. And
yes,
enjoy the rain.
yes.
Yes.
Today uh, rained a lot in Usulután. It was very
Really?
hard. Yes,
Wow.
very hard. Yes, when
Mm.
I was coming from school, for that reason, we uh, finished the class at mm, 11:30 because
Mm.
our students riding bicycles and they
Mm-hmm.
can get wet,
Mm.
can get mojarse, yeah, can get
Yes.
wet. Yes.
Um, wet,
Uh,
wet y
uh-huh.
mojarse. Ajá.
Can wet. Uh-huh.
Mm.
So they could wet. That's the reason why we made the decision to finish the class. But
But what is
when I
the normal schedule?
schedule from well, we had
My
to be
brother
at
is
school
older than me.
before 7, and the class start at 7:30, from 7:30 to 12.
Oh, okay.
To 12.
Mm.
That's why when I came back from school, I arrived at home very late at 1:30 or maybe 2 p.m.
Cecilia,
That's a
no,
sacrifice.
I'm
That
in
is a
other mood.
sacrifice.
Luis, we was waiting for
Ah,
you.
I
Luis, you
appear in
made a
other mood.
mistake, Luis. You made a mistake, Luis.
Yes, I appear in another mood.
You are in the wrong room.
What happened, Luis, with your picture?
Yeah, I have it. I have it. Maybe later.
No, Luis. Maybe if the teacher send to the same group, you can share. But here, no.
The cockroach.
Yeah, I heard in a group that somebody said cockroach or something like that.
Cockroach.
Exactly, but it wasn't that word. So this is that word.
Cockroach.
Watch.
Listen.
Cockroach.
Cockroach. Cockroach. Okay.
Cockroach.
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 Do you like cockroach?
Ugh,
No.
I hate it.
No.
I have a gift that is a cockroach of many colors that is dancing. I can share it with you. That's the only one that I
Okay.
like.
Okay.
Okay, so let's repeat this.
Cockroach. Cockroach.
Cockroach.
Cockroach. Cockroach.
Cockroach.
Cockroach.
Cockroach.
Cockroach. In the US, they use as an informal word, roach.
Roach.
That's the start.
Roach.
Very small because it defines things, their language. So they you can hear roach. Okay, but the complete word is cockroach. And then let's see what's the other word. Blood. Blood. This is blood.
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 Mhm.
Blood.
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 And I
Blood.
also heard I think yes, I think yes. So what's a phrase, Hector?
Think so, I guess so, I
Think
suppose
so.
so.
You can say I think so, but not I think yes. Okay. Or I think I do. If you think about something, if you believe something, but I think yes, no.
Teacher,
Or yeah,
but when you say not, I guess not.
I guess you can hear that one, but it is but grammatically correct. We could say I guess I don't. I guess I'm not. I guess he's not. Okay, but you hear that. And also, what was the other one? I guess so. I think so. I bet. But
Also,
if I suppose so, but you cannot say I think yes because that's Spanish. Okay, that's Spanish and translated
In
into
English.
English, and that is a phrase, a correct phrase.
But
What else I hear?
I have a doubt. Can we say yes, I think so, or just I think so?
Repeat that too because I couldn't hear the second one.
Okay. It's okay if I say yes, I think so, or just I think so.
You can say I think so, and just that.
Okay.
Or you could add a yes if you want to emphasize.
Teacher, excuse me.
Yeah.
I have a problem with my work, and I have a meeting with my boss right now. I I off the cameras for one moment, please.
Okay, Claudina, thanks for letting me know.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, now let's go again to the book, and we are going to do this activity. We have to listen to Shayla and Adam discussing some myths and mysteries researched by the TV show Solving Mysteries. Let's listen. Now, please, everybody, close your microphones so everybody can listen.
Page 16. Exercise 5. Solving Mysteries. Part A.
Listen.
Listen to Sheila and Adam discussing some myths and mysteries researched by the TV show Solving Mysteries. Choose the ones discovered to be true. Hey, Adam, where did you call me from earlier? It was so noisy.
A gas station. I called while I was filling up my tank.
Oh no, you shouldn't have called me from there. I heard it's dangerous to use a cell phone at a gas station.
Really?
Yes, cell phones produce microwave radiation. You know, the beam of energy that sends the message. I believe it can ignite gasoline.
Oh, so that's what you're worried about. Well, you don't have to worry anymore. It's not really true, Sheila. They investigated that question on an episode of Solving Mysteries, that TV show that exposes the truth about everyday myths and mysteries.
Solving Mysteries? I love that show.
Yeah, it's great. Well, as I was saying, on this one episode, they experimented with cell phones and gasoline, and they found that it's not actually possible to cause a gasoline explosion with a cell phone. The real danger is an electrical spark caused by static electricity. You know, the kind of spark you get when you touch a doorknob after walking across a carpet. But that has nothing to do with cell phones.
Oh, I guess I must have missed that episode. But I loved the one around the question of whether talking to plants really helps them grow. Did you see it?
No, I don't think so. But I wouldn't think that talking to plants helps with their growth. I mean, plants can't understand what we say to them, right?
Well, that's true. But a scientific study showed that plant growth actually speeds up if you expose the plants to certain sounds for a long time. So talking to plants for a long time might actually help them. But of course, the amount of time any normal person would have to talk to plants doesn't help them.
Interesting. But I still don't think I'll start talking to my plants.
That's okay. I don't do it, and my plants are all doing fine.
Do you remember when Solving Mysteries investigated whether a singer can break a glass using just his or her voice?
I didn't see that one, but it sounds too incredible to believe. Our voices just don't have that kind of power.
Well, it's true that most of us can't do it, but a few people really can break crystal glasses using just their voices. They have to sing just the right note. I saw a rock singer do it. First, he tapped the side of the glass. He listened to the ringing sound the glass made, and then sang that same note very, very loudly. It only took a few seconds before the glass shattered.
Wow! I wish I'd seen that one. The last episode of Solving Mysteries I saw was kind of boring. It was exploring whether yawning is contagious.
You mean if other people around me yawn, will I start yawning?
Exactly.
Well, when I yawn, I express my own tiredness or boredom. If other people aren't tired or bored, they won't yawn just because I do.
Well, actually, scientists believe that people yawn when someone else does as a way of expressing their connection with that person.
I don't know about that.
No, really. Researchers have even found contagious yawning among chimpanzees, but mostly among chimpanzees that are part of the same group, and therefore have a bond or connection with each other.
I suppose that could be true. Maybe I should have yawned when you yawned a few minutes ago. I guess that would have made us better friends.
That's okay, Adam. You can communicate with me using language. We're not chimpanzees after all.
Do you need to listen again?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, go. Yes, teacher.
Unit 2, Lesson B, page 16. Exercise 5, Solving Mysteries, Part A. Listen to Sheila and Adam discussing some myths and mysteries researched by the TV show Solving Mysteries. Choose the ones discovered to be true. Hey, Adam, where did you call me from earlier? It was so noisy.
A gas station. I called while I was filling up my tank.
Oh no, you shouldn't have called me from there. I heard it's dangerous to use a cell phone at a gas station.
Really?
Yes, cell phones produce microwave radiation. You know, the beam of energy that sends the message. I believe it can ignite gasoline.
Oh, so that's what you're worried about. Well, you don't have to worry anymore. It's not really true, Sheila. They investigated that question on an episode of Solving Mysteries, that TV show that exposes the truth about everyday myths and mysteries.
Solving Mysteries? I love that show.
Yeah, it's great. Well, as I was saying, they experimented with cell phones and gasoline, and they found that it's not cause a gasoline explosion with a cell phone. The real danger is an electrical spark caused by static electricity. You know, the kind of spark you get when you touch a doorknob after walking across a carpet. But that has nothing to do with cell phones.
Oh, I guess I must have missed that episode. But I loved the one around the question of whether talking to plants really helps them grow. Did you see it?
No, I don't think so. But I wouldn't think that talking to plants helps with their growth. I mean, plants can't understand what we say to them, right?
Well, that's true. But a scientific study showed that plant growth actually speeds up if you expose the plants to certain sounds for a long time. So talking to plants for a long time might actually help them. But of course, the amount of time any normal person would have to talk to plants doesn't help them.
Interesting. But I still don't think I'll start talking to my plants.
That's okay. I don't do it, and my plants are all doing fine.
Do you remember when Solving Mysteries investigated whether a singer can break a glass using just his or her voice?
I didn't see that one, but it sounds too incredible to believe. Our voices just don't have that kind of power.
Well, it's true that most of us can't do it, but a few people really can break crystal glasses using just their voices. They have to sing just the right note. I saw a rock singer do it. First, he tapped the side of the glass. He listened to the ringing sound the glass made, and then sang that same note very, very loudly. It only took a few seconds before the glass shattered.
Wow! I wish I'd seen that one. The last episode of Solving Mysteries I saw was kind of boring. It was exploring whether yawning is contagious.
You mean if other people around me yawn, will I start yawning?
Exactly.
Well, when I yawn, I express my own tiredness or boredom. If other people aren't tired or bored, they won't yawn just because I do.
Well, actually, scientists believe that people yawn when someone else does as a way of expressing their connection with that person.
I don't know about that.
No, really. Researchers have even found contagious yawning among chimpanzees, but mostly among chimpanzees that are part of the same group, and therefore have a bond or connection with each other.
I suppose that could be true. Maybe I should have yawned when you yawned a few minutes ago. I guess that would have made us better friends.
That's okay, Adam. You can communicate with me using language. We're not chimpanzees after all.
So letter A, choose the ones discovered to be true. Which ones are true?
Wrong.
Excuse me?
Number 2 is wrong.
And true number 1, I guess.
No, number 1 is false.
False is not true.
Yes, it's not true.
Number 1 is false.
Not true.
It's true. 1 is false. Number 2 is
Number
true.
true.
It's true.
True. Number 3
True.
It's false.
True.
True also.
True. Number 4
Also
True. True.
true. It's true.
True.
Now, why letter B? What ideas did Shayla and Anna originally have? 1. How did Shayla think that cell phones could cause fires?
She
Yeah.
said that the cell phone produces microwave radiation.
Mm-hmm.
It can ignite the gasoline.
Ignites, and ignites the gasoline, yeah. 2. Why did Adam doubt that talking to plants could help them grow?
Because plants can understand what we said. Talking with plants is not help with them. Matter.
Yeah, that is what he said, right? That plants couldn't understand what we say. 3. Why did Shayla have trouble believing voices could break a glass?
She said that for her, it's incredible to believe that because she said that the voices don't have the power.
Our voices do not have enough power. And 4. Why didn't Adam believe that yawning could be contagious?
Because he thinks that yawning means a way to express boring.
Boredom. Okay, very good. Anything else about this? Have you experienced that yawning is contagious?
Yes.
They said because also there is a connection. That's the reason why when someone does do the other person do the same.
Even if we're talking about
Sila, what do you say?
is but sometimes even if we don't see someone joining, just talking about.
Yeah, just talking about that you start yawning. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. Now you're going to go to breakout rooms and you're going to do that reading this time. The reading will be in the small groups. Okay, so you have to take turns reading aloud. Okay, take turns reading aloud and then answer the questions. First, mark true or false and then answer the questions. Do not write them, discuss them. Okay, this is to discuss. Okay, this is to discuss. So let's see, this is page 17. So read aloud, take turns to read, and then answer the questions. I'm gonna create new breakout rooms, new groups, because I need them to be, I need to have less groups. So remember to read aloud and take turns to read.
Teacher,
Yes.
I'm not participating because I'm in the university classes right now. When I'm finished them, I will come back.
Okay, thanks for letting me know. Okay, now let me listen again the reading. So, Roxana, start reading, please.
Okay. What if the person you married forgot who you were? For one Texas couple, marriage become a blind date when the groom come down with amnesia days after their wedding.
Okay, there you have became. It is past. Became.
Became.
Came and came down. The groom came down.
Came down. It's because it looks like O for me.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
thank
then
you.
you have amnesia. Amnesia. Amnesia.
Amnesia.
Okay. You, Luis, continue reading, please.
Amy and Sean are buddies. Wedding day started well, but ended with a shock. One of Sean's good friends was in a serious car accident after the wedding and ended up in a coma. Nevertheless, Amy and Sean decided to make their honeymoon trip according to plans.
Okay, thank you. So we have Amy and Sean.
Amy and Sean.
Sean, and then well, that's all, I guess. Amy and Sean. Guillermo, continue reading, please.
And Amy and Sean McNulty's wedding day just started.
At the airport. At the airport.
At the airport, Sean realized had left his wallet in their car. He said to Amy, "I'll be right back," but he didn't return.
Okay,
Amy,
thank you. That's all. You said to Amy, said.
He said to Amy.
No, he said to Amy, yeah.
Said to Amy.
Okay, Wilmer, are you there? Wilmer. Okay, Wilmer, continue reading, please. Amy contacted.
But I don't know if you give a zoom because it's hard for me to read it. Okay.
Let me move it. Wait. Here, Amy contacted.
Amy contacted the police who found. This is a name, Sean.
Sean.
Sean wandering near a motel 3 days later. He was confused and covered in bald white. He had no idea who he was or who Amy was. Sean could not remember any personal details from his life, not even his mother. Continue.
Bueno, podría activarla. No me gusta romper esta regla. Me acerco a la velocidad de la luz. Pasan cosas locas en el tiempo, pero si lo hago, genero una enorme carga eléctrica. Podría hacerlo con suficiente distancia, conducir una fuerte corriente eléctrica y podría despertar la caja si eso
Miss,
es lo que queremos.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here, but it's freeze.
No creí que vendría.
Do you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay, do you see the screen?
Yes.
Yeah, I see Ernesto, Hector, Alexis.
Okay. And do you see the screen?
Yes.
Educlass.
Yes, we see it.
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. Continue
Okay,
reading.
and I read it again because I believe that.
I couldn't hear the last two sentences, I guess.
Okay, I'm gonna read it again. If that's okay with you.
Yeah, please.
Okay. Amy contacted the police, who found Sean wandering near a motel 3 days later. He was confused and covered in both bites. He had no idea who he was or who Amy was. Sean could not remember any personal details from his life, not even his mother.
Thank you. Now let's listen to Gloria. Continue, please. Amy was
not married to a man who viewed her as a stranger. I wondered, is he going to remember me? How is your relationship going to, from? Said Amy.
Thank you. So viewed, who viewed her? Viewed. Okay. Now let's listen to Marisa. Marisa, this was?
Okay. It was a big change after a 6-year courtship and plenty of shared memories.
Thank you. Crisia, continue reading, please. Crisia?
When Sean got out of the hospital, Amy had to give him a tour of their home. Although he had a room devoted to music, he couldn't even remember what it meant to hear music.
Thank you. Lucila, continue, please.
Psychiatrist Dr. Daniel Brown says Sean's amnesia might have been caused by a series of stressful moments, like his friend's car accident. According to Dr. Brown, Sean's brain didn't connect with his identity anymore. He doesn't know who Sean McNulty is and has no personal memories or autobiographical memories to account for who he might be.
Okay, thank you. So we have amnesia, identity, autobiographical.
Autobiographical.
You. Now let's listen to Luz Maria. Continue, please.
Okay.
Dr. Brown explained that amnesia was like forgetting the name of a field you stored on your computer. You know it's there, but you can't find it, said Brown. His memory is like that. He still has a file.
Okay, file,
File.
file, file, file.
It's file.
And amnesia, amnesia,
Amnesia.
and file. Now let's listen to Anderson. Anderson?
So, fortunately, better times soon arrived. Today, before their first anniversary, Sean's memory flooded back in an instant. He soon remembered everything, including their wedding. I remember shoving cake in her face, said Sean. It was great.
Thank you. So we have arrived, first anniversary, floated, wedding, shopping, face, great. Cecilia Guadalupe, continue reading, please.
Okay. Sean views the experiences as a shame to consider he picked out the right. I got I got to see how much she loved me, said Sean. He had a much stronger and closer bond from the experiences. I could not have found a better woman to spend my life with.
Okay. And we have picked, much, experience, couldn't. Couldn't. Now, let's see, true or false? What do you think? 1. Sean's amnesia began after he was in a car accident. True or false?
False.
False. 2. Sean and Amy didn't know each other well before they got married.
False.
False.
False. 3. Sean showed the cake in Amy's face when he remembered who she was.
True.
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 Oh, it's false.
No, false, false.
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 Or the amnesia might have been caused by stress.
True.
True.
That is true. That is what the doctor said. Then that question, so what would you have done if you had been in Amy's position? One answer, please. What would you have done if you had been in Amy's position?
In my, well,
I think maybe the same is do because he's his wife. So to in sick or help or dad apart. So we have what is compromise?
Compromise.
Now they have a compromise, a serious compromise, moral and personal between they they are. I think I do the same with my husband. I at least I do the same.
Okay, awesome. Then let's see, the other question is, what would be some of the problems you face if you ever forgot everything? What do you think? What would be some of the problems you face if you ever forgot everything? Only one.
Again, that is my worst fears. Get blamed and forgot everything. I have a nightmare about that. And
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, because I think we are the, I don't know, at la suma de todos
Yeah.
nuestros recuerdos. I
The
think
sum.
the sum all of memories. I think we are that person. What we were, what we was.
What we were.
I was right. What we were, what we are, and anything what we could be is our memory. And when we die, when we get die, just memories about us.
When we pass away, there are only memories, right?
Teacher, me, Roberto.
Yes. Yes, Rigoberto.
If you get you would assume the interest on English.
No. Roberto.
Excuse me, teacher.
Go ahead.
What's assume English? Okay. If you forget paid credit cards, you will assume the interests. I don't know what's mean interests.
Interests.
Interest.
Interests.
Interest.
Yeah. Okay, Rigoberto, can you repeat the idea? Please.
Okay. If I forget to pay the bills, example, any bills, example, any cars, taxes, you will assume to pay the interest.
Oh, yeah. Okay, thank you. So let me take attendance. Okay. I was forgetting about this, by the way. So Alejandra Gabriela. Álvaro.
I'm here, teacher.
Okay. Anderson.
Present, teacher.
Aníbal.
I'm here, teacher.
Cecilia Beatriz.
Here.
Cristina Ileana. Edixon.
I'm here.
Angie. Gabriela Noemi.
I'm here, I'm here, teacher.
I'm here, teacher.
Okay. So Angie.
I'm here, teacher.
Okay. Jeremías. Gloria.
Present, teacher.
Guadalupe del Carmen.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Héctor.
Here.
Israel.
I'm here, teacher. I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. Jennifer Gabriela.
Here, teacher.
Okay. José Heriberto.
Present, teacher.
Josué Reinaldo. Julia.
No. Present, teacher.
Okay. Cristian.
Present.
Lucila.
Present, teacher.
Luis Ernesto,
Present.
Marcela, Claudina, Maritza,
Present, teacher.
Natalie, Pamela,
Present.
okay, Ricardo, Rigoberto, Roxana,
Present, teacher.
okay, Wilmer, Luz María,
Present.
Emily, Cecilia Guadalupe,
Here, teacher.
Guillermo, and Héctor. Okay.
Here, teacher.
I'm here.
Okay. Are you listening to the news, Guillermo? Okay, so let's take the picture. Turn on your camera if it is off, please, and get ready to smile. So I have to take two pictures, you know this. So enjoy your camera. So 1, 2, smile. See? Let me share it, please. Now I will take the second one. Okay, 1, 2, smile. Okay, there it is. So you can take your break now. Remember, it's only 10 minutes, okay? So see you in 10 minutes.
See you.
Okay.
Guillermo.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, we will continue. And I would like to think about the most amazing or the city that you have liked the most. That you know that you have visited a city. As the most amazing city that you have visited or the one that you have liked the most. It can be in El Salvador or it can be in another country. Be ready to tell about the city, maybe to describe it or facts about the city. So tell me when you're ready. Maybe it's the city where you live. I don't know. You tell me. So who's ready?
I would like to share my experience, teacher.
Okay, Álvaro?
Yes, 5 years ago, I had the opportunity to travel to Zambia. It is on Africa. I was in the capital called Lusaka, but it was a TOTO called Trainer of Trainers. I remember that we had the national university next to the building there, right? I know I I meet different people from around the world. For example, I meet people from Denmark, from Uganda, Ghana, Myanmar. I think that was a beautiful experience. Uh, First because I meet people and I got new knowledge about the training, right? Different skills, and I had the opportunity to speak with the local people there and share cultural things and taste new food and listen new kind of music, right? That's it, teacher. Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, good experience, Alvaro. Just remember
Yes.
that you need to, if you're talking in past, the verb must be in past. So cold,
Sure.
this is el
Cold.
cola, it is cold.
Yeah.
If you're saying meet, but it's met, it was
Met.
past,
Right.
met.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so any other city that you have visited?
Me, coach. Me, teacher.
Okay, Hector.
Okay, my experience is not different, but uh, I I was grew up. I was born in El Salvador, but my mom uh, she got married with a Panamanian guy in 1978. Okay, my dad is a white skin, black skin. Sorry. Okay, and that year, in El Salvador didn't live black skin. Okay, and the government spoke with my dad. He said, if 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 he want to uh, get married with the Salvadorian girls, we need come to Panama. Okay. I live in Panama. I have been living in Panama since 1918 to 1995. And that year, I come back to El Salvador at the Starry University.
Okay. So you lived in Panama City
Yeah, for 50 years.
for 15
15,
years.
15 years.
Okay, 15, yeah.
15
Hmm.
years, yeah.
15, yes. Okay, good. Just remember that the correct pronunciation is experience. Experience, year,
Experience.
yeah, year,
Year.
year, Salvadorian,
Salvadorian.
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 And then if you're talking in the past, remember to say the verbs in past. You say he want, it is he wanted.
Wanted.
Come, you say I come to study. You have to say I came to study. I came to study. And I lived in Panama. I lived in Panama from to. Okay.
Okay. Thank
So
you,
any,
teacher.
okay, thanks to you. Any other city where you have been?
Can I?
Yes, Marisa, go ahead.
You are talking about visit another cities or
Yeah,
country?
yeah. Cities.
Cities. Well, I had the opportunity to visit in last May. I visit Croatia. No, Croatia, no, it's the, no. What is the name of the city? Sorry, I visit first England, Ireland, Gales, and I don't remember the name of the other city. Croatia. I think Croatia too.
Scotland.
Ucrania.
Ukraine. Yes. Ukraine. This is the name. Thank you.
Ukraine.
Because I saved my money for 15 years and in this year I think this is my year, not only for my children. This is for my year. I use this money for me. That's it.
Okay,
Ukraine,
so Ukraine,
Ukraine, the war is in
yeah,
war.
they are in a war.
No,
So that's what I
no,
wanted to
no,
ask you.
Ukraine no, is not, sorry, Croatia. Yes, Croatia. I did a mistake, Croatia, because Ukraine is the city of war, right?
Right
Yeah,
now.
it's a country, it's in a war. Yeah.
Croatia. This is the name. Sorry.
Nice. Any other city that you have visited?
Well, Thailand. I visited after pandemic, Thailand, Singapore, and what is the other name? Myanmar too. Also, sorry. And that's it.
So you like
No. I have visited another, but it's enough.
you like to travel, Marisa?
Yes, I love to travel. It's for that reason that I need to speak more because in the last trip, ¿cómo se dice? I lost the the bus and I asked for a police. Excuse me, I am lost. Can you help me to find the bus? And I explained with my poor English describing the people and the police helped me. And at the end, I found the bus.
Okay. Wow. Okay, people, any other city that you have visited?
Me, teacher. Rigo.
Okay, Roberto, yeah.
I visited Costa Rica 25 years old. 25 ago. 25 ago. And my experience in that country was when I visited the Central Park. Most of the people there races speak English in the park. I surprised because El Salvador only Spanish, and I like the English more because I saw different races and a lot of people speaking English.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so let's go to the book. And I was asking about cities because this unit starts with cities. So we have exploring new cities. So we're going to read about the cities. We have Barcelona. Who has been in Barcelona?
Me,
Okay,
I
Luz Maria.
yeah, I traveled
Can you
to
describe
Barcelona
Barcelona? Uh-huh.
in 28 and I got with my husband and for our honeymoons we traveled to Barcelona and I remember that was the first time that we travel on plane and we met many places. I remember that when Sagrada Familia Church is like the cathedral of their city. One park, attraction park that is called Tibidabo, I guess, and is in the highest of the mountain. And I remember that we met one labyrinth.
Okay, you went to a maze. Okay, thank you for sharing. So let's see. Some of you are going to read, the ones that didn't read previously. Let's see. Rigoberto, read about Barcelona, please.
Okay, teacher. Barcelona is famous for museum, nightlife, and seafood, and for the architect Antoni Gaudí, who designed several of the city's most distinctive buildings. Most restaurants here stay open until midnight, when many locals are still enjoying dinner.
I love that many restaurants are open until midnight. I love that. So let's please everybody, let's repeat. Museums.
Museum.
Museum.
Museums.
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 Museum.
Museums.
Architect.
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 Restaurants.
Restaurant.
Dinner.
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 Dinner. Dinner.
Okay, now let's continue reading. Guadalupe del Carmen, continue reading, please. Soul.
Seoul is well known for its space food and its shopping areas where you can find everything from antiquated pottery, to costume, make clothing, and they made Maya. I don't know how can pronounce this word, teacher. In
I don't
Mayan
know
town,
either.
okay. In the Mayan though area has dozens of shops that sell the last fashions.
Okay, thank you. The
Yes.
latest. Mhm. So everybody please repeat. Spicy.
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 Spicy food.
Spicy.
Spicy.
Spicy
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 food.
food.
Spicy
Spicy
food.
food.
Spicy
food.
food.
Spicy.
Antique.
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 Antique,
Antique.
Antique.
Tick.
Antique. Antique.
Antique.
Antique.
antique,
And latest.
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 Latest. Latest.
Latest.
Latest.
Latest.
latest.
Latest.
Latest.
Okay, thank you. Angie, could you please read about Beijing? Angie?
Beige. Beige.
Angie, are you here? People, remember that you need your cameras on. Okay, I see several of you with the cameras off. We need your camera on. Alejandra, hello, welcome.
Hello, teacher.
Hello. Could you please read Beijing?
Beijing.
Yeah.
All right. Beijing has many popular tourist attractions, which included the Summer Palace and the Forbidden City. Tourists who come here for the first time are amazed by the crowds, the busy streets, and the constantly changing skyline.
Thank you.
You're
Remember to
welcome.
turn on your video, please. Okay, turn on your video. So people, everybody please repeat. Include.
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 Palace.
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 Forbidden.
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 Busy.
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 Busy streets.
Busy streets.
Busy street.
Gabriela, read about Sydney, please.
Sydney. The place where most tourists go first in Sydney is the famous Opera House. But this Australian city also has great restaurants and museums. The spring and fall are the seasons when most people come to visit.
Thank you. Let's see. Tell your partner about a city you know. This is the example. I know Vancouver. It's got the ocean on one side and mountains on the other. It's really beautiful, but it's expensive. So what you're going to do right now is that you are going to describe, okay? Briefly describe. This is a short description, okay? A short
Excuse,
description
teacher.
of a city that you know. Yeah, tell
Excuse me,
me.
teacher. A question. Antique pottery. What is the meaning? Antique pottery.
Antique pottery.
Antique
Pottery,
pottery. Antique.
antique pottery. Pottery is made of, what's the word? Like pots or
Porcelain.
caps or dishes made of mud. Marisa, what were you saying?
Sorry, teacher. Porcelain made of.
Made of, and antique means old.
Yes.
Antique means old.
Pottery is like porcelain.
It could be. I'm gonna show you.
Pottery.
It's better.
Remember how to potter.
Okay, it is like dishes, pots made of clay. That's a word. Do you know clay?
Not.
No. What? Let me show you. So that is pottery. This is pottery. Do you see it? Rigoberto, do you see it?
Yes, yes, teacher. Thank you.
Okay, so this is pottery, and antique means old. Okay.
Yes, antique. Yes, oh yes.
Okay. So you're going to go to breakout rooms to describe briefly describe a city that you know. Okay. Just describe a city. It can be in El Salvador. It doesn't matter. Okay. It can be San Salvador, San Miguel, Sonsonate, a city that you know or the city that you live. Okay, but give a brief description. And for this, you need to be just a few people in the group so everybody get to participate. So please take turns describing the city. Nice chat, the one that you had about cities. You speak more in small groups. So we will continue with the book, with this listening.
Teacher, where do you live, teacher?
I live in Santa Ana.
Teacher, where do you live? Ah, Santa Ana.
Yeah,
Oh,
Santa Ana.
okay. Is it a nice weather there? Or is it
No,
hot?
it's really hot in here now. It's really hot.
Yes.
When I was
By,
here, it was kind
do
of,
you live?
excuse me?
You living in San Salvador, teacher?
You
Santa Ana.
No, I live in Santa Ana. Rigoberto, what's your
How,
question?
yes. How many times you visit San Salvador?
Many
How many times a
times.
day or a month?
Yeah, sometimes I go to a mall right there. Sometimes I go to work because I work with the University of El Salvador. So I have to go like 4 times in a year to the university. So sometimes I go to work.
Okay, okay.
And sometimes I go
You
to
teacher.
to
You working in the national university.
Yeah, I work in the distance program.
Scroll.
Is any US teacher?
US, yes. The
Any US.
University of El Salvador. Yeah.
All day, teacher.
No, the distance program has a different modality. So I just give a workshop every 2 weeks. And then the other time is just like I answer questions by email in the platform, but I do it at my own time.
Okay, nice.
So let's see if I found a correct audio.
Is no tired.
Not so much. Well, there is a lot of homework to grade, but teachers are used to do it. So let me see if I found a correct audio. Let's see.
Exploring New Cities. Lesson A, page 18. Exercise
Can you
2.
listen to it?
Where in the world?
Can you listen
Part
to it?
A.
Yes.
Listen to Diana and Matt talk about 2 cities. Who is talking about Athens and who is talking about Seoul?
Well, this is Andy Wong, and we're just about at the end of another episode of Where in the World. But before we sign off, I'd like to tell you a little about tomorrow's program. Tomorrow we'll have a very interesting report on 2 very exciting cities that I'm sure you won't want to miss. Our reporters in the field, Diana and Matt, are standing by to fill us in on the details. Diana, can you hear me?
Yes, Andy, loud and clear.
Well, where are you?
You know I can't tell you that, Andy. You'll have to watch tomorrow's program to get the answer.
Oh, right, that's right. Well, tell us about the place anyway.
Okay, as you said, this city is a very exciting place to visit. First of all, it is one of the 10 largest metropolitan areas in the world. It's a very cosmopolitan city with a strong identity of its own, and the local food is delicious. I'm really enjoying the restaurants that serve barbecued beef, which is grilled right at your table. But I must warn you, a lot of the food is spicy, so come prepared. Do you like spicy food, Andy?
I sure do.
Well, you should come on over then. Andy, this city is very old, and it's divided by the beautiful Han River. The city has a striking combination of modern and ancient architecture. With its efficient subway system, it's very easy to get around and see the sights. But be sure and use public transportation because the traffic can be heavy.
Great, Diana. Thanks so much for...
Oh, wait, Andy. One more thing I forgot to mention. The shopping. The street vendors here sell everything from shoes to electronics to furniture, all at discounted prices. Oops, have I said too much?
No, not at all. Sounds like you're having a fantastic time. We're looking forward to hearing your full report tomorrow and finding out just where in the world you are right now. Before we run out of time, though, let me turn it over to Matt. Matt, are you there?
I sure am. Hello, everyone. Well, my city is very old. It was founded over 3,000 years ago by the Greeks. It is now the largest city in the country with over 3.5 million inhabitants. That's about a third of the population of the country. It's quite fascinating. It's surrounded by mountains and it overlooks the sea. And if you enjoy swimming, there are beautiful beaches in the suburbs.
Well, Matt, I guess we know where you've been the last few days. On the beach.
Well, not exactly, Andy. There's so much to see and do here. By the way, this city has some of the world's best museums and one of its best-known monuments. This world-famous ancient Greek temple that sits on the top of a rocky hill in the center of the city has to be seen with your own eyes to be believed.
I'll take your word for it. So, what do people who live there like to do at night?
Well, there are a lot of theaters, including outdoor theaters. And there's a local restaurant district just down the hill from the temple where people eat, talk, sing, and dance all night.
That sounds great, Matt. Thanks a lot. Well, Diana and Matt certainly have given our listeners plenty to think about, but I'm sorry to say we're out of time. That's it, folks. This is Andy Wong reminding you to tune in tomorrow for the next installment of our travel show, Where in the World? So long, everybody.
So let's listen again.
Unit 3, Exploring New Cities. Lesson A, page 18. Exercise 2, Where in the World? Part A. Listen to Diana and Matt talk about two cities. Who is talking about Athens and who is talking about Seoul?
Well, this is Andy Wong, and we're just about at the end of another episode of Where in the World. But before we sign off, I'd like to tell you a little about tomorrow's program. Tomorrow we'll have a very interesting report on two very exciting cities that I'm sure you won't want to miss. Our reporters in the field, Diana and Matt, are standing by to fill us in on the details. Diana, can you hear me?
Yes, Andy, loud and clear.
Well, where are you?
You know I can't tell you that, Andy. You'll have to watch tomorrow's program to get the answer.
Oh, right, that's right. Well, tell us about the place anyway.
Okay, as you said, this city is a very exciting place to visit. First of all, it is one of the 10 largest metropolitan areas in the world. It's a very cosmopolitan city with a strong identity of its own, and the local food is delicious. I'm really enjoying the restaurants that serve barbecued beef, which is grilled right at your table. But I must warn you, a lot of the food is spicy, so come prepared. Do you like spicy food, Andy?
I sure do.
Well, you should come on over then. Andy, this city is very old, and it's divided by the beautiful Han River. The city has a striking combination of modern and ancient architecture. With its efficient subway system, it's very easy to get around and see the sights. But be sure and use public transportation because the traffic can be heavy.
Great, Diana. Thanks so much for...
Oh, wait, Andy. One more thing I forgot to mention. The shopping. The street vendors here sell everything from shoes to electronics to furniture, all at discounted prices. Oops, have I said too much?
No, not at all. Sounds like you're having a fantastic time. We're looking forward to hearing your full report tomorrow and finding out just where in the world you are right now. Before we run out of time, though, let me turn it over to Matt. Matt, are you there?
I sure am. Hello, everyone. Well, my city is very old. It was founded over 3,000 years ago by the Greeks. It is now the largest city in the country with over 3.5 million inhabitants. That's about a third of the population of the country. It's quite fascinating. And it overlooks the sea. And if you enjoy swimming, there are beautiful beaches in the suburbs.
Well, Matt, I guess we know where you've been the last few days. On the beach.
Well, not exactly, Andy. There's so much to see and do here. By the way, this city has some of the world's best museums and one of its best-known monuments. This world-famous ancient Greek temple that sits on the top of a rocky hill in the center of the city has to be seen with your own eyes to be believed.
I'll take your word for it. So, what do people who live there like to do at night?
Well, there are a lot of theaters, including outdoor theaters. And there's a local restaurant district just down the hill from the temple where people eat, talk, sing, and dance all night.
That sounds great, Matt. Thanks a lot. Well, Diana and Matt certainly have given our listeners plenty to think about, but I'm sorry to say we're out of time. That's it, folks. This is Andy Wong reminding you to tune in tomorrow for the next installment of our travel show, Where in the World? So long, everybody.
Who's talking about Athens?
Matt.
Matt. And who's talking about Seoul?
Diana.
Diana, okay. Then in B, we have to write D for Diana and M for Matt. Number 1, let's see.
Matt.
Wait, let me write. So founded 3,000 years ago, that is Matt. That one's that. Then 2, delicious spicy food. Diane. Beautiful beaches.
Matt.
A river.
Diana.
A subway system.
Diane.
Monuments.
Matt.
Traffic.
Diane.
Street vendors.
Diane.
And nightlife. Matt. Which one do you prefer, Athens or Seoul?
Athens.
Why Athens?
Because there are a lot of beaches, beautiful beaches and monuments, and the nightlife is better than Seoul.
Spicy food.
Yes, with the spicy food, okay.
I like the historical city because
historical.
Yes.
And we can dance, sing,
And
and eat at the same place.
There are a lot of places where people go to eat and dance.
Okay, great. So let's continue. I will erase. So the next page. We are not going to finish this topic, which is good because we're going to continue practicing in the next class. So pay attention to this explanation, please. We have defining and non-defining relative clauses. Don't
I have a
Don't.
question, teacher,
Yes, Wilmer.
because I heard that Diana says that vendors is something like here in our place, the pushcart vendors, minutas, for example.
Yeah, yeah, the people that sells on the streets.
In okay, because
Like if you go to Parque Colón, there are many people
exactly
there.
the
Selling
pushcart vendors.
coffee. They are selling coffee. They are selling food. eh, Panechucos.
But teacher, but also Diana said that the vendors sell different devices.
Devices, yeah, like
Yes.
here in El Salvador, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there are different products that they sell, like here in El Salvador. At least I see here in in Santa Ana that they sell like many things on the streets. They even sell different kinds of food, like seafood and anything. They sell anything now on the streets.
That place that or that country that Martins visit is like Port La Libertad Port.
Like what?
Like La
La
Libertad
Libertad
Port.
Port.
Yes, La Libertad Port.
Why? Why do you think?
La Libertad Port, there are a lot of vendors, or the market is near to the port. Yes.
Yeah, could be right.
Remember that the local food epitomizes the people who live in the place.
Yeah.
For example, here I used to go to Chalchuapa, for example. I born there. So the local cuisine in Chalchuapa, la yuca.
Yuca con chicharrón.
Exactly. So this epitomizes the place.
Pepescas. I don't know in English, pepescas.
Okay, the really tiny fish. Yeah, yuca with pesca. Okay. Okay, so we have here defining and non-defining. We have a defining relative clause defines or gives. This is important. Gives essential information. What is essential? Important. Information that cannot be avoided. So a defining clause gives essential information about a noun. For example, we have the Mindong area has dozens of shops that sell the latest fashions. So these shops sell the latest fashions. This is information that cannot be avoided. Why? Because it is telling us the type of shops that you can find in this area. Then we have the spring and fall are the reasons when most people come to visit. The spring and fall are the seasons, sorry, I said reasons, are the seasons when most people come to visit. So you cannot avoid this information. This is important information because they are telling you why these seasons are important. So these are defining clauses. How do we call this? Defining clauses. However, what you have to remember is that they give important information. Now, we have non-defining relative clauses and they give optional information. Okay? Non-defining give optional information about a noun and cannot begin with the pronoun that. Notice the use of commas. See here, and here. Here we use that, but in this case we may use other words. And we have most restaurants here stay open until midnight, comma, when many locals are still enjoying dinner. Then Beijing has many popular tourist attractions, which include the Summer Palace and Forbidden City. So in this case, this information is not so important to understand the meaning of the sentence. And that's why you add a comma here. You see? Can you see the comma here? It means that it can be avoided. This is not necessary. Again, here we have which include the Summer Palace and the Forbidden City. This information is not important for the message that you want to give. Okay, and in this case you add a comma here. So in that, when you adding important information, you don't need any punctuation here. But when you are adding information that could be avoided, could be omitted, that is not so necessary to understand the sentence or the meaning, you have to write a comma here. Now I have another explanation that is from the book, but I have it in another place. And this will help you to understand the use of, I am sharing the same, yeah. So we have that, the word that. This is a word that can be used for people or things. Okay.
Miss, I need to understand something because you are talking about dinner in the last sentences. And I need to know when we need to use dinner or supper.
Dinner and supper. I have to remember about the use of supper. I'm not sure if it is British. Let me look for it because I have to be sure. I don't
Because
remember right now.
when I visited my family, they may, can you come at 7 p.m. to supper?
Supper. So they use it. They use it in the States. So let me look for it. Okay, I will tell you later.
Okay. I wait for it.
Okay. So that word is that can be used for people or things in defining relative clauses. Remember, defining important information. However, it cannot be used as a replacement for where or when with the meaning in which, at which, or during which. So you can use, just remember this, that can be used to talk about people and things, but not about places or moments. So we have the example. Many of the people that live in Paris, you are talking about people here. People that live in Paris leave the city in August to vacation in other places. A statue of dogs can be found in Boston. It's a popular tourist attraction for children. You see, that is referring to the statue. Okay, so you have people and things. Then we have Pamplona is that city in Spain where, you know where, right? You know the meaning. So you use it to talk about a place. If you know where, there is no confusion. Where the balls run through the streets during a summer festival. Then we have when. Summer is a season when New York is crowded with tourists from all over the world. Then we have that's the word That cannot be used in non-defining relative clauses. So we use that to introduce important information, but not to introduce not important information. Instead, you use who, which, or where. Cairo, which has fascinated Europeans for ages, draws countless tourists each year. It means that you cannot use that here. You cannot say Cairo that. You have to say Cairo, which has fascinated. Then we have our tour guide who knew a great deal about souvenirs in Otavalo, helped us buy some beautiful presents for our friends. Okay, our tour guide who, in this case, you see, you use that for people. Why? Because you are introducing important information. But in this case, what it can be omitted, you cannot use that. You can use who. So don't worry if you didn't catch this at this moment, because right now we're going to
teacher, also the information is between commas.
Yes,
Then
yes.
the non-essential information.
The non-essential information is in commas. And that's how you recognize. When you are reading, that is how you recognize that is non-essential or not so important. Then, so don't forget, as I was telling you, do not worry if you didn't understand. We are going to practice. We have 5 minutes and we are going to continue in the next class. Let's go back to, that explanation is from the book. Okay, everything is in the book. Now,
Miss, you are focusing in that, in this case. So, do we understand that it's like using for those about and that? Because the sentence beginning with that. So,
yes,
I don't know if I write it wrong.
That introduces information that is important, that you cannot omit.
And I saw even draw. Draw is something like a lot of people come.
Which one did you say?
And the last screen. After this one. Or before, I think. I saw something like a draw.
Draw, let's see, where did I have who, which, where.
Yeah, maybe I believe that is in the last sentences.
Let me see. Let me share again.
From page 110.
Slide, are you talking about this one?
Exactly. Go to the bottom and see. But Europeans for ages draws.
Cairo, which has fascinated Europeans for ages, draws countless tourists this year.
Exactly. I believe that it's something like too many people go there.
Yeah, It doesn't mean to draw in this case, right? It means that many people are there or attracts people to visit. Okay.
Okay. I can say this place draws a lot of people every year, for example.
Yeah, you can say that.
Okay. I am sure now.
Now, I don't think we have no time to practice. So we will continue next on Wednesday, okay? So don't worry if you didn't understand anything, because with the practice you will understand it. But if you can review it, do it. The explanations are on page 100. Yeah. Page 19. Yes, page 19 and page 110 in the book. There are the explanations. And if you want to practice, you can work on the activities. But we're going to practice together on Wednesday and we are going to review everything. So don't worry about it. There is no more time to continue. So somebody was asking me about the activities in classroom. The ideal situation is that you work on the activities immediately after we finish with the unit, right? So at this point, you should have already worked in units 1 and 2. And I know that some of you are doing it, but some of you aren't. So please start working on the activities because then if you work until the end, you will have a lot to work on and I will have a lot to grade until the end. Okay, so when we finish one unit, then you should work on the activities on Google Classroom. Okay, they are open all the module, but you should be working on them after we finish each unit. Who are the ones that already worked in units 1 and 2? Who worked in units 1 and 2 in
Me,
Google
teacher.
Classroom?
I already did.
Yes, some of you are doing it, and that is the perfect situation, right? The perfect scenario, okay? So if you haven't, please start working because at the end, you will have a lot to do. And also I will have to grade a lot, and I won't have that time to grade everything until the end,
Teacher,
okay? Yes.
girls that sell the girls that made the exercise in Google Classroom, please tell us and if so is easy the exercise.
The exercises are always easy. They are taken from the workbook. And most of the time they are short activities.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Okay, so people will see you on Wednesday, okay?
Okay.
So have a good night.
Okay, good night.
Okay, enjoy.
You too, teacher.
Everybody.
Good night,
Okay,
teacher.
bye-bye.
Good night,
See
everybody.
you.
Good night, everybody.
Sleepy.
Bye.
Sweet dreams.
Thank you. You too,
Thanks
teacher.
ever so much.
So do I. So do I.
Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
Ya terminó.